y'all what this hairstylist did to me. I'm getting my hair done today by somebody else, so I feel like I just need to rant. So I had my hair done. She did my hair before. It was really cute. I had like this boho bob. It was really cute. And then she DMs me and she's like, hey, do you want to be my content creator? Like, you'll get 2 hairstyles a month and they'll both be $50. You just tip me. Cool. Mind you, bitches be charging $300, $400 for some braids. So $50 and I get to tip you, girl. I'll tip you $50 more. So mind you, she DMs me asking me to be her content creator, and then she's like, okay, are you available Thursday or I think like Saturday? And I was like, I work Saturday, but I can definitely do Thursday. Mind you, my hair is done already. My hair's done. The braids aren't old. Like, I don't have to take my hair out, but you're giving me a hairstyle for $50. I'm gonna take it. So I'm like, Thursday, cool. The day before Thursday is my friend's solo night, and so I'm at that event, and I have to leave the event early now because I have to take out my hair, and I have to wash it, and I have to do all the shit. So I leave the event early. I don't finish taking down my hair until 4 a.m. Okay, 4 a.m. I get a little bit of sleep. I wake up in the morning. My hair appointment is supposed to be at 1. I wake up in the morning. I wash my hair. I don't have a blow. I'm house sitting right now, so I don't have a blow dryer here. I had to go all the way back to my house in Inglewood. I'm in Silver Lake. I had to go all the way to Inglewood to go blow dry my hair. I get to Inglewood. She texts me. She's like, hey, like, my grandmother has dementia. She can't be left at the house alone, so I have to go watch her. Is there any way we could do tomorrow? I was like, I work tomorrow, but if we can do Sunday, like, that would be perfect. So she's like, yeah, I could definitely do Sunday. I'm like, so sorry, girl. Sorry for the inconvenience. Like, she kept saying she was sorry. I'm like, okay, I get it. Life happens. Like, damn, your grandmama got dementia. Like, damn, that's above you, you know? So my hair appointment on Sunday is at 8 a.m. because I got shit to do. So I told her, like, I have plans. I have a house call I have to do. Like, 8 a.m. the earliest. Like, I have to get my hair done. She's like, okay, cool. No worries. While I'm at work, on Saturday, she texts me and she's like, hey, my grandmother's nurse caught COVID, so we're trying to figure out, like, who can watch her. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. So just let me know. Like, just let me know before tonight. Like, when you know, girl, let me know. And she's like, okay, yeah, I'll let you know. Like, I promise I will. Because my hair appointment's at fucking 8 a.m. and I have to rewash my hair again because I had to go to work, so I had to slick that shit back, right? She don't text me until 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Talking about I took a Benadryl. I'm so sorry. I took a Benadryl. I fell asleep. Who's watching your grandmama? Who is watching Granny if you just took a Benadryl and went to sleep? Who watching Granny? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, can you just not do Saturday at all? She's like, no, I could do later. I'm like, okay, what time later? Maybe I can just, schedule my house call earlier. She's like, 4:30 the latest. Like, my parents should be home no longer than 3:30. I'll go home. I'll get the hair ready. Cool. Sunday come. She texts me. She's like, hey, girl, we're still on for this time. Like, I'll let you know when I'm in the car leaving. Cool. I do my house call. I come back here. I'm washing my hair. I blow dry my hair. I go to Inglewood. She's in Inglewood. I stay in Inglewood. So I go to Inglewood so I can beat traffic from Silver Lake going to Inglewood. 4:30 come. Hey, girl. I'm just waiting for my dad to get here, but they're not answering the phone. Okay, cool. That's fine. Whatever. 5:30 come. Hey, girl. What's up? Oh, I'm literally just a sitting duck at this point, but, like, when I leave, like, you'll know. Like, you're the first person I call. Cool. 6 come and go. 7 come and go. 8 o'clock, I text her. Hey, any update? No answer. I'm just sitting in the house like this. afro out, like wash and blow dried, ready to go. No answer. To this day, mind you, it's Thursday now. Still ain't heard from the girl. But she on Instagram talking about she doing deals. But apparently we going to the same Halloween party this weekend, so. And honestly, I don't even think she got a grandmama. I don't think she got a grandmama. I don't think grandmama exists. And I did not want to run the TikTok, mind you. I didn't want to run the TikTok because I'm like, damn, you know, if her grandmama do got dementia, like, that's fucked up. Like, I completely understand. Like, it ain't no big deal. Like, yes, you completely wasted my fucking time. But, like, it's above me. It's above you. Like, we can't really do nothing about that. But I'm starting to think the grandmama don't exist. Like, something in my brain is not letting me believe that she got a grandmama that got dementia. I don't know. And then I did a little research. People started DMing me and stuff saying that, like, no, she's very unreliable. Like, I sat at her house for an hour. She said that she had another client and she was going to come out and get me. She never came and got me. So you just do this to people? And I'm mad because I didn't have to take out my hair. I didn't have to take out my hair. Like, I didn't. Like, you inconvenienced me for no fucking reason. Like, now I'm mad. I could have just not taken my fucking hair down. She almost let me get out of character. And I'm just plastered on the fucking girl's Instagram page. Like, no, take that shit down. I'm going to report it. Take it down. Take it down right now. Anyways, don't get your fucking hair done by Zaymaya. She gonna leave you hanging high and dry. Afro out.
Okay, guys, look at my head, right? I know.
She doesn't even know what she's about to experience.
No, I know, okay. We're gonna go to this salon that I found online, and it's an African braiding shop. However, it is 24 hours out here in Orlando. Let's go see what they're about. Okay, so never in a million years did I think I'd ever be making one of these videos. But literally, it's a hair horror story. On the website, it says there's only walk-ins only. So I called, told them that I was gonna be coming. When I get there, she tells me it's going to be an hour and a half wait. I said, girl, completely fine. Before I even sat down to wait, I did let her know, hey, I do have some breakage in my hair, some very short pieces. And I even showed her on my finger how small. She said, that's okay. We've gripped shorter. I said, perfect. So she told me to sit down and wait for an hour and a half. But as you can see, these are all footage of me sitting down and waiting. And that hour and a half turned into 2.5 hours. I didn't sit in the chair until 3:40, and I got there at 1:15. Now, before the lady even puts jam in my head, I told the owner, and let me be clear, I was talking to the owner about everything because the owner is the only one that spoke English. Everyone else spoke Creole. So I told her, I want medium. The parts are medium, because on the website, medium is $200. Now, when she started, I was like looking at the hair, and they told me that it was the wrong hair for the hairstyle. So I told her what the hair actually was, and they have it up there on the wall. So she said she would give it to me. I said, great. How much is the hair? She told me it's $6.99 per pack. Okay, she grabs 2 packs of hair. Cool. Now, just looking at this footage right here, you can see that she's doing knotless. Look at the density of my hair right there. That is clearly breakage. In all my life of doing hair, I have never seen someone who is starting twists start with knotless. You always start traditionally because the whole point of starting with braids for twists is so that the braid does not slip. But if you're gonna do knotless on someone who has breakage, of course it's gonna slip. There's nothing to hold on to. Anyway, this is me. I was just talking to the owner, and she was telling me a story. She actually had very good vibes and great energy. She seemed so professional. So I was actually I was feeling good about my experience at the time. Now, like I said, you're literally looking at me, and I just look so oblivious because I would record these clips and just put my phone down and continue getting my hair done. Like, I didn't even look back at the clips or anything. She's at the top of my head, and if you look at that back corner, full of gel, doesn't even look secure, doesn't look tight. It just looks like it's sitting on top of my head. She gets to the top 2 rows and she calls the owner over, and she's telling the owner that the owner has to do my hair. And I'm like, why? Because of that short piece right there. She said she can't grip it. Well, if you did it traditionally, you could, because you guys told me that you did grip shorter than my hair. So I wasn't understanding. The owner comes over and she's doing my top 2 rows because apparently only she can grip it. But if you look, the owner is doing traditional braids at the top of my head. So if you knew that I had breakage from the beginning, why not do my entire head traditionally? If you knew that you had to come up here, come do more. We never spoke about doing, when did knotless become the baseline for hairstyles now? Someone's coming in and getting braids, is the baseline, oh, they're just getting knotless? I've never heard that. Anyway, she starts doing my edges and she's doing the mousse and spray and all that. But at this point, I was so over it. I can't lie to you guys, because you would never believe how long I was in there for. You will never believe it. Remember, I got there at 1:15 because GPS said arrive at 1:15. That's how I remember. I didn't sit in the chair until 3:40. Okay, I was on the phone with my friend, came off the phone with my friend, so I know the time. I didn't walk out of that building until midnight. And you're looking at it, yes, this is a boho bob. A boho bob. Now, the price will blow your mind. These people charged me $325 for this boho bob. It was beautiful, but worth it? Absolutely not. Before I left, I definitely asked her, I said, hey, where's that extra 100 from, you know? Because I anticipated to pay like $265 for the boho, because on the website it's just $200 for twist. And then the $12, $14 for the hair. She told me that because of my breakage, they had to do medium. So she charged me more for this medium. Not once did she tell me she was going to do that, though. But because it was midnight and I had been there all day long, I left. But the next morning, it didn't sit right with me. So this is a message that I sent to her. You can pause to read. And I felt like I was being very respectful. I wasn't trying to disrespect her or anything, because I'm also a service provider, but y'all can see what it say down there, red, no response. Now this is exactly 2 weeks later. And I'm telling the truth because look at the timestamp. July 12th, I got my hair done June 27th. Literally, you see my hair hanging on by a thread. I'll show you, look at it. And quite literally, it's so easy to just pull out. Exactly 2 weeks later, look at that. Comes out like butter. And that's not the only one. That's literally not the only one. But $300 though, right? Cool. And no response. Honestly, after she didn't respond, I just took it on the chin. Oh, and the boho literally was coming out the next day. I just didn't record it because I was so fed up. The next day, the boho was quite literally slipping out of my hair. Every chance it gets, even right now, I can pull my hair a little bit and the boho will slide instantly off of my head. Now, this is right now. As I record this voiceover, this is currently what my head looks like exactly 1 month later. Quite literally 1 month. My head, the entire hairline has fallen out, and these weren't even the broken pieces. And not to mention, I tipped the lady that did my hair. I was very respectful about my entire situation, and she didn't even care. Left me on red. Never will I cheat on my stylist.
Hey y'all, let's go get some braids together, except for she played in my face real bad. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. And what's so crazy is she's the only person that's done my knotless braids since 2022. And when I find someone I like, I am loyal. Y'all, why did I have 4 rows on one side of my head and 5 on the other? And I didn't even realize until I was oiling my scalp 3 days later. So I texted her. And what's so crazy is looking at this, you can see her section 5 rows on the right and then 4 on the left. But I didn't even hear back from her until 4 days later. And she told me she wasn't going to be able to fix my braids until 3 weeks later. But I had already had another hair appointment the following week because I only wear my braids for 4 weeks. So I told her like it didn't make sense to have a fresh quadrant of braids with the rest of my head having 3-week-old braids, and I was just going to take them down the next week. And so I didn't hear from her till 10 days later when she offered to take them down for me. And at this point, I had completely forgot that my head was lopsided, that at this point, it was literally nothing else that I could do except for laugh. So y'all are going to get a bunch of DIY content because I've had to fire almost all of my service providers this year because of incidents like this, and I'm too scared to try new people, so I'm finna do it myself. Bye.
I paid $1,400 for lock extensions only for me not to get what I paid for. I booked with this lock stylist in Dallas, and I was really excited about the appointment. I followed all her booking policies, did a consult. We talked about exactly what I wanted. I wanted thicker locks like the Nika, and I wanted like kind of bigger parts. I think the parting is decent, but the locks are definitely giving boneless. My locks right now are wet, but this is what they look like, and they're still not as thick as I asked for. I told her at the appointment that they weren't as thick as my reference pictures, and she even had to remake some locks during the appointment because they weren't thick enough, and she even acknowledged that herself. She offered to make them thicker on another day, and that's because the appointment ended at 1 a.m. and that was solely from an install. Now, mind you, my appointment, I believe, was at 9 a.m. and she had asked me that morning to move my appointment to 11 or 12, and I agreed because I needed my hair done. These are supposed to be permanent lock extensions. They're not temporary, so it's not like I can just take them out or get another style. And once again, I spent $1,400. I texted her about a week and a half after the appointment, and I was like, hey girl, I need to fix this hair. I'm still not feeling it. It's not thick enough, because she told me to take some time and see how I feel. And because they're lock extensions, they're not just gonna puff up like regular locks, so I definitely needed to get them thicker. She texted me back saying that I should text her back on March 6th. At the time, this was like February 20th. And she was on vacation until then, and she would get back to me then. So March 6th, I texted her, and I reached out again about getting my hair fixed. And she told me that she could fit me in on her schedule on today. Yesterday comes around at about 7 p.m. and she texts me saying, hey girl, you won't believe it, I broke my ankle. I won't be able to do your hair. And at this point, I'm like, this is not sounding right, and I'm fed the fuck up, to be honest. Based off everything that she explained with her whole broken ankle situation, it just sounded like she already knew beforehand that she broke her ankle, and she could have been told me that our appointment wasn't going to happen prior to, I guess, less than a 12-hour notice. I texted her asking her to rectify the situation, and she just absolutely refuses to. All I asked for was a partial refund of $300 because I don't want her in my head again, because obviously the energy is not there no more. Customer service wise, she was cool, but after all this extra stuff, I'm just not feeling it. Like I said, I don't want her in my head again after already rescheduling me on my original appointment, making me wait 3 weeks to even reschedule the touch-up, and then canceling less than 12 hours before the touch-up. I absolutely do not play when it comes to this stylish shit, because I also run a business, and so I understand how service works and the service industry works. And for me, if my client is spending $1,400, they're my priority. I understand breaking your ankle, but it was very convenient. Anyways, if anybody knows anybody who can fix my locks or has any advice on how to fix my locks and make them thicker, please let me know.
Y'all, I'm so sick of these braiders. I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of people trying to play in people's face, play with people's money, play with people's time. So, quick story time. I was supposed to get my hair braided done this Sunday. As you can see, my hair is obviously not braided. So at some point, I got to activate my black girl powers or book another braider. So I'm in the Maryland DMV area, and I booked this girl. I liked her work. I booked with her over 3 weeks ago and was like, hey, like your stuff. I'm trying to get braids. Sent her my deposit. We was good. We was Gucci. She sends me a message on Friday. She's like, hey love, don't forget that your appointment is Sunday at 2 p.m. I'm like, okay, bet. Gonna be there at Sunday at 2 p.m. Cool. Sunday comes up. She's so communicative. You would think that we were in a marriage. Hey, girl, yada, yada, yada. You need anything? No, I don't even think I'm on my way. Get there. I was running about 5 minutes late. I text her, hey, I'm about to pull up. Running 5 minutes late, my bad. Because you know how they like to play when you 30 seconds late. They trying to charge you for it. I'm like, hey, what suite are you in? She's like, hey, I'm in suite 185. Doesn't hesitate. I get up. She's like in one of those salon suites that have multiple suites or whatever. And I get there and I'm like, hey, it doesn't go up to 185. She's like, oh, my bad. Girl, my bad too. Send me the suite. She's like, hey, you need to pay your balance before I get started on you, but the suite's all the way in the back. I look like Christopher Columbus. Send me the suite number. What's all the way in the back? What does that mean? Nothing. I said, what's the suite number? And I'm absolutely not paying until my braids are done. Are you kidding? So at this point in time, I knew, we was on Scam City. I'm from Miami. I know a scam when I see a scam, when I smell a scam. Whatever. I'm pretty sure she has me blocked, but I'm still going to add her in this whatever's down here. We put in the little hashtags and stuff. But basically, she's going back and forth with me. And I'm like, she's like, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to get started. Hey, we're about 30 minutes late. I've been here. What do you mean we? Who's we? We speaking French now? We are not late. Girl, hey, just pay your balance and then we can get started on your hair. Get started where? Here in the lobby, babes? Don't piss me off. So clearly I'm over it. I go back to my car. I literally text her. I'm like, you know what, babes? You got it. She's like, what do you mean? Yada, yada, yada. She sends me a picture of the chair. I need to send y'all the screenshot. She sends me a picture of this chair. Girl, we are in 2025. This picture was taken in 2024. You act like I can't download the picture and see the information. Listen, I may have been born at night, but I was not born last night. Don't play in my face. You can dispute it with my card. I don't have time for it. I literally text her. I'm like, girl, you're good. Hey, love, my Lord and Savior basically said I'm better than this, because the way I was going to respond, if this was 2020 version of me, if this was anything past that, it would have been up. All I'm going to say is y'all be careful out here sending your money, sending your deposits, even if certain things look official. At this point in time, use a referral. Make sure a friend already done got what they needed to get done by the person that you're dealing with. Because if one more person plays in my face, if one more person, y'all keep playing with people's time and money, cut it out. I'm sick of it. And I still don't got no braids. Don't piss me off.
A client threatened to sue me. So let me tell you about how the client in the chair, yes, this client sitting right here, threatened to sue me, and not about her hair, but literally about these two pictures right here. I'm talking about nothing wrong with her hair, no bald spot, no hair, perfectly fine. It's the picture. Let's get into it. And y'all know I don't never do no videos about this, about the client in the chair, but this girl had me fucked up all the way.
So as you can see, that was me in the video, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what happened. That hairstylist was extremely unprofessional, and he was very young. He had a very hard life and just very traumatic, and he told me that. So I feel like a lot of his issues has everything to do with himself and has nothing to do with me. So I'm going to be very easygoing when I read this, because I feel like he has a lot of trauma that he's really battling, like a lot of inner demons. For him to create a whole video because I didn't like myself in a photo, I think it's a little deranged. But I wanted to say that he was taking photos of my hair. He did take pictures, but a lot of the times when people take photos and pictures, that doesn't mean that they're using them for Instagram. You have to specify that. He never stated, hey, I'm going to put you on my Instagram. Hey, I'm going to put you on my TikTok. Because if he stated those, I would have kindly told him, I do not want to be on your Instagram and I do not want to be on your TikTok. He has a certain demographic of
people that are on his page and that he follow, and that's cool. It just doesn't align with who I am, and I don't want to be on anyone's hair page, and that's my own personal reasons. I don't have to explain that. I am who I am. He is who he is, and that's okay. But I just wanted to say that I was having a lot of insecurities that day, and I didn't think I looked good at all, which anyone would. That's normal for anyone. I have insecurities on some days. I was very, very insecure that day, and I did not like the way that I looked at. I practically cried about it because it's hard when you don't like how you look. It really is sometimes, and you have to accept that. Like, we all have bad days, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, and I explained that to him so kindly. I was like, hey, I just don't like the way that I look. Is it okay if you could take the photos down? Mind you guys, I paid him and I tipped him. So I really trusted him. I left my bundles there to be dyed for the weekend. I really didn't know him, but I was like, he seems cool. Like, let me be able to build a relationship with him. And on like a business level, obviously. But like, I just have so many thoughts, because what would provoke you to create a video about me simply because I didn't want my photos on your page? He goes to talk about how if he takes the photos and videos down, it's going to affect his TikTok algorithm. You have over 200,000 followers. What do you mean my one video and my one picture is going to affect your page? I just don't understand the lies and the logic that he has. But he is very, very young. And again, he had a very rough life. So I think that a lot of the trauma that people experience has everything to do with them. And he was projecting a lot onto me, and I didn't really appreciate that. I know who I am as a person. So I'm never going to talk about someone's physical features. I'm never going to come for someone's body shape. He came from my face. He came from my body. He just started talking everything about me, and I know who I am, so that doesn't bother me. Plus, I'm older than he is. So being someone who's way older than you, who got a lot more sense and a lot more wisdom than you, I can say that you're battling a lot and you're going through a lot, because this wouldn't have made any hairstylists upset. They would have simply removed the photos and they would have simply removed the videos. But because he still has them on his page, it is what it is. I don't care, but I just wanted to come online to just clear some things up. Although I don't really care, because he's nobody to me and he will continue to be nobody to me. And I don't think that he will be blessed by behaving like this. You need to seek help, like therapy. This is extreme, but okay.
So story time about the hairstylist and makeup artist from hell. So disclaimer, it doesn't bring me any joy to badmouth a business or someone's means of providing for themselves. However, how these two have handled the situation has just been unacceptable and like just overall unprofessional. Also, I'm a college student and I don't take fondly upon people like just playing with my money and my time. So yeah, like I definitely, these two need to be called out, period. So I'm going to start with the hairstylist. So I got my hairstyle done November 4th and I was going to a concert later that night. So I got a 2x6 closure with a quick weave, and the color was like a 4, 27, and 613. So I'll take accountability on this part. The bundles that I got were not the best quality. I thought she would be able to work with them. However, like, you know, it just wasn't good quality at all. So when I went into my appointment, I let her know this. I'm just like, hey, the bundles were a little skimpy. I didn't know that they weren't able, I didn't know she wouldn't be able to work with them at all. I just seen that the bundles were skimpy. So she was like, okay, yeah, they are a little skimpy, but we can work with it. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet, let's get it. So she's doing my hair, and all of a sudden, once she gets to the styling part, I hear, oh my God, the hair is burning. So I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So she was like, oh my God, this is synthetic hair, and it's burning, and blah, 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 and I don't know what to do, da, da, da. So I'm just like, I mean, like, what can you do? Like, I'm, at this point, like, I'm not mad that you can't do the style. Like, that's fine. If we gotta take the hair out, like, so be it. We just gotta take the hair out if it's not gonna look right. But, like, I'm waiting on her to, like, give me options as to, like, what's our next step here. She's not really taking any charge. So I'm just like, girl, I don't know. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, what can you do? You feel me? She continues with the hair without saying anything and, you know, like getting it to where she could straighten it. The hair was also getting very tangled as well. So she was having a hard time doing it. So I'm just like, I mean, like, are you sure that you're able to do it? Like, if not, like, that's fine. I could take this out and we could be done with it. But she's not really, she's going through with it. So we get done with the hairstyle and I'm looking at it and she's like, oh, you like it? You like it? And I'm just like, maybe cut it some more. Like, even the cut, because I wanted her to do like a blunt cut. The cut was just terrible. The girl put black lace spray on top of color 4 hair. The concealer was messed up. It was just like, she just gave up. She was like, girl, like, here, take it. You know, that type of deal. So now I know y'all like, did y'all pay her? Yes, I did pay her. But this is why. I went to her house to get my hair done. And by the time I left her house, it was dark outside. Meaning, I don't know who she has in her house. I don't know what weapons she has in her house. I don't know how far she's willing to take it if I don't give her her money, is basically what I'm saying. So for my safety, I went ahead, paid the girl, and got up out of there. But I texted her and, you know, our conversation or lack of thereof, like, I just really wasn't pleased about. And I'm about to put it all after this. And, like, even though the hair quality itself was my fault, you have multiple chances as a professional to tell me, like, you know, I don't think this is going to work, or try to recommend that I do other styles, or whatever the case may be. But, you know, people just are so money hungry that they want your money and they don't really want to be a hairstylist. They just want the money. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I paid this girl $160 in total. So it's like, girl, like, you couldn't have tried to work with me on something. I asked you for a ponytail and you couldn't even respond. Like, it's just like very crazy and unprofessional to me. Yeah, definitely don't go to her. Now I'm gonna do part 2 with the makeup artist, because that one is definitely something. So I went to this girl to do my makeup. So she's done my makeup one time in the past, and like last April, for a pageant that was rescheduled. So mind you, she wasn't my first option. So I think, like, I probably should have taken the sale as a red flag itself. So the lore behind that was, I booked her for $30 for my full beat. Mind you, I've been to her before, so I know how her beat eats down. I'm like, okay, I'll book with you for that. She was arguing with a girl from Church's Chicken or something like that, and to, like, I guess make the girl mad, she was like, well, I'm doing Say Church's for a $30 makeup beat. And that was how I got the sale. So she was like, okay, send me $30 via Cash App, via Apple Pay. Sent her the $30. After that, you know, nothing else. I didn't go through her website. Well, she doesn't have a website, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't get no confirmation. So I don't have her address. I don't have no confirmation. But, like, I've been to her before, so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I'm familiar with her at least. I know, I thought she would do my face. Or I have full confidence that she would do my face. So I text her around 4 o'clock Friday. I was supposed to get my makeup done Saturday morning for tailgate. So I'm texting her, I'm just like, hey, can you send me the address of where it's at? Because, I don't know where it's at. I text her on Instagram, and I texted her on the iCloud that she had me send money to. I got no response. So mind you, like, I'm not asleep. I'm up because it's homecoming. Like, I'm out. I think I was out getting ready for something, or I was out doing something. I don't know. And I see her. She's posting on her makeup page, and she's posting like she's on a dinner date. I guess like she was with some man. I don't know. And, like, just having a grand old time. So I'm like, okay, you can post, but you can't see my text message on that same page. Like, I already knew it was about to be something. So the next morning comes around, and You know, I'm just like, hey, if you can't do my makeup, like, just please send me my money back. Like, simple as that. So the same day, this is Saturday. I said, okay, I didn't already did my makeup, like my hair is done. You know, I done just did my own thing at this point. So I get a text message from her at 3 o'clock, and this is what she has to say. Yeah, so that was that. I'm not upset at this point. Like, I mean, the money spent was money I was gonna spend anyway. It's just the fact, like, how people move. You know, it's very messed up. Like, especially, you know, if you're a businesswoman, you call yourself being a businesswoman, you need to actually be about business, not just saying that, oh, I just have a business and that's that. You know, but hey, like, all I can do is try to get my money back and let it be what it is. Even if I don't, like, it is what it is. I just know not to book with y'all. And hey, y'all got a nice little video from me. So, bye.
Okay, y'all, so I wasn't gonna make this video, but I got time today and people want to play with me. So let's play. Okay, y'all, so this is the hairstylist that I booked, right? Now, let me just give y'all some backstory. I don't know him. I really just met him like in a phone store or something. I was supposed to send him a phone or whatever, and that's how we ended up following each other on Instagram. Now, he's a celebrity stylist, but I do not book celebrity stylists. Like, I like my regular people because this is why. So, okay, so this is Paige or whatever. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is Paige. So, yeah. Okay, y'all, so I booked him for an event because this was an important event, and it's not that many people in Atlanta that can do good half up, half downs on frontals. So I had been following him for a while. He always be posting. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, let me just try him because I like how he do hair. So, my bad, y'all, I be getting stupid sometimes. So I booked him. It's a $50 deposit. Mind you, he don't got no website. The website that he do got in his bio is not active and it's not even complete. So he got DM or text to book. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I never booked nobody this DM to text. I used to be, well, I'm still a beauty service provider, but I just retired from the industry. So I know red flags, and I really be ignoring them because I don't like to get scammed and I don't play with my hair. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just try it. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is this. So yeah, so I booked. It took me a minute to book because when I was trying to send him the $50, the number that he gave me wasn't working at first, and then it just magically started working. So I don't know. So I sent him the $50 on Cash App. I booked like at least like a week or two in advance. I don't remember. It was at least like a week or two though. So my appointment was on the 23rd. Mind you, this is for an important event. Just so happens that my event got pushed back. So I pushed my event back 2 weeks. So I still kept my hair appointment because I was texting him trying to reschedule or at least change the hairstyle because my event got pushed back. He was not texting back. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just keep the same hair appointment and I'm just, just get a different hairstyle. So he was texting back. He was like, oh, you got to pay a deposit, $50 deposit. I'm like, I already paid you a deposit. I paid another one. So then he texted back. He was like, nah, I see you paid it. Never mind. But he don't got no booking site. Mind you, he don't have no booking site. So I don't know how he keeping up with all this stuff, but he don't have no booking site. So I'm like, okay, cool. So can I just change the style? He never texted back. So the date of my appointment, he texted me, my appointment's at 3. He texted me that at 1 o'clock saying, hey, okay, it's 4, okay. No, he didn't even ask me if it was 4, okay. He just said 4, question mark. I said, okay, that's fine, even though I don't live in the area. I don't live over there, and I never go over there to get my hair done where he located at. Because I'm from that side of town, and I know how people is when it comes to hairstylists on that side of town. So he texted me the address, and he was like, 4, question mark. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I'm there at 3:50 because I had to drive far. So I texted him that I'm there. Hold on, let me show you the message. Okay, so I texted him at 3:55. I'm here. He didn't say nothing. Mind you, he said to get in, I had to buzz call the number on the buzzer. He didn't give me no number to call. He just said call the number on the buzzer. It was no, mind you, it's ghetto as fuck. He said my call the number on the buzzer. The security ended up letting me in, because it was people walking in and out, like standing outside. So it really wasn't even the point for the buzzer thing because it really didn't even matter. So I walked in. I texted him. I had him text him here when I was in my car, but I walked in. I'm like, it's big as hell. I don't know where his suite at. So I just started walking. So then the man asked me, he's like, who you looking for? It was a man in the suite. He was like, who you looking for? I said, I'm looking for King J, whatever his name is. He like King John. I was like, yeah, I guess that's his name. So he pointed me to his suite. Sweet clothes, nobody in there, dark, dirty as fuck, by the way. Sweet, dirty as fuck. Nobody in there. I'm like, okay, it's like some washing bowls in front of his suite. So I sit down and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just wait. So that's when I called him. I had been waiting for like 10 minutes at that point. I called him on Instagram audio because I didn't know his number. So then I said, are you coming at 4:10? And then I was still waiting. And I said, if you're not, can you just refund my deposit? I just drove 35 minutes to get here because I live in Stone Mountain. I do not live on this side of town, even though I'm from this side of town. I don't live over there. So I waited, and then I said hello at 4:40. And now at 4:30, the security guard passed me. He was like, you ain't on him? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, just give him a little minute because he do that to everybody. So I'm like, damn, bitch, you had everybody waiting for 30, 40 minutes. You ain't even said hey. me, send the text, whatever, regardless of what happened, nigga, you can send a fucking text message. Like, if you texting me at 1 o'clock and send me the address, you should at least be like, hey, I'm not coming. Or just say that. Like, you don't have to, you completely just did not say nothing. And I don't know what's going on. So I'm thinking, you know, I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And mind you, I really need my hair done. I had just took my hair out that morning. And I paid $65 to get my hair washed and my bundles washed to bring to the appointment with me. So I'm like, damn, and I just drove 35 minutes and I was hungry as fuck. I could have went and got me some food. So I'm like, damn, he just be doing this to people. Like, the security guard was like, this was normal. So I'm like, okay, I'm just giving him 30 more minutes. So that was at 4:30. I wait till 5 o'clock. He never texted me back at 4:41, so I wasn't gonna text him again because obviously you're not coming. You're not texting me back. You didn't tell me you're not coming. You just sent me the address a couple hours ago. I didn't get the address till 1 o'clock, so you could have just not texted me the address and I would have got the fucking memo and not even came in the first place. I think I'm more mad that I wasted my time coming up there. So mind you, the deposit is $50, y'all. The deposit is $50. I didn't get not $1 back. So later that night, this is what somebody said to me. They said, hey, this is his assistant. And he has been sick all day, and it's my apologies for not informing you. He can refund you or for the inconvenience or reschedule. My bad, y'all. I'm in the way I can't see the messages for. So I said, okay, can I just get a refund? Because even if you was sick, sorry to hear that, but damn, just give me my money back or just send my money back, or you could have just let me know, don't come. Like, I'm sick, don't come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a celebrity style, you run a business at the end of the day. If I know I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, I'm not finna just stand nobody up for a whole hour plus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. You could just, it's a simple text message, especially if you got an assistant. The fuck? So that was hold on, let me show y'all the rest of the messages. Okay, so that was the day of the 23rd. Mind y'all, it's the 29th today. 29th or 30th today. So he posted this. So I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe you was sick. You know, I kind of felt bad, but not really, because it's like, I paid you $50 and you can still tell me don't come or communicate or send my money back. Because if you got an assistant or if you on your phone posting on Instagram every day, then you can send me my money back. Am I right? Like, $50 is not cheap. The fuck? You ain't do my hair? The gas to get over there is probably like $15. The fuck? I wasted my whole day just coming over here during traffic time for no fucking reason. Can you just send my money back? So then, y'all, this was the 23rd. I've been texting him every day. Mind y'all, he posting on Instagram. He feeling better now. He posting himself, you know, feeling himself, posting him doing people's hair, but he still ain't sending my money back. So I text the sweet person who promote the sweets on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, can't send him my money back. He's not sending me back. I get you sick. You was sick. You ain't sick no more. I get you was sick, but send me my fucking $50 back. Why the fuck you ain't send me my $50 back, y'all? And then I text him this morning. So I've been texting you for down there a week straight. Shawty, can you give me my motherfucking money back? So yeah, more of the story. Don't book this unprofessional ass motherfucker. I never book celebrity stylist, but bitch, the one time I do, motherfuckers want to run out with my $50. Like, and I'm not even pressed for no 50, but it's like, you need to do my hair, and I had to go pay somebody else to do my hair at the last minute. So yeah, I run my money. Do not book this motherfucker. I hate Atlanta hairstyles. Like, I'm just gonna start finding Florida to get my hair done. I'm not even lying. So yeah, this video he posted today, by the way, or yesterday, whatever fuck. Mind you, this happened on the 23rd. It's the 29th. Send me my fucking money back. I'm finna start reporting y'all motherfuckers to State Board straight up.
So let's just take it back to the day I got my hair done. Everything was all good when I walked in. She was very sweet and nice, but I should have known that something was finna go wrong when she didn't put no makeup on my cap. When I booked, I showed her the style and told her to make it full, and she said that she could do it. I wanted to look so tea for my senior night. I mean, like, it's my only senior night, so I had to come through stepping. As you can see right here, I'm trying to trust the process, but my lace isn't really blended that much. But as a dark-skinned girl, hairstylists never really have my shade, so I wasn't too much tripping on that. Right here, she's curling me up, and I'm like, okay, this is finna be tea. Like, I can't wait to see the finished product. I only book hairstylists that I know could do a hairstyle, but this wasn't giving what she posted on her Instagram. When I booked, I told her full, not short. This is giving grandma.
So originally, I wasn't even gonna name the salon, wasn't gonna name the hairstylist, wasn't even gonna make this video about it. She literally just called me back, guys. She called me the devil, saying she rebukes me in the name of Jesus. And I'm like, I'm sorry, am I not the one with the bad fucking haircut that I can't fix right now? That I paid over $150 for? Can we talk about that, please? And I know, like, all right. Like, literally the most insane convo I had. And, like, for her to call me the devil and to bring Jesus into it, like, that is, like, I can't even speak words on that truth. Now I'm gonna say it with a clear fucking chest. The hair salon was LLV Hair Salon in New York City, East 34th Street. It has multiple different hairstylists in it. The hairstylist I saw was Laura. Would 100% not recommend her. I will also leave her tag on this video because, girl, I don't know what's wrong with you, but please seek help and know that nobody was attacking you. So, right, I can't even look at my fucking self, guys. Okay, right, so I was naturally unsatisfied customer, so I expressed that through a text. I sent this after I left because I didn't want to make a scene, nor did I really want to spend any more time in that salon because I literally have not been in my hotel since 4 a.m. So I just wanted to get the fuck out of there, truthfully. And like, what is a stylist who couldn't get the original style right going to do for me? Which is why I wanted a different stylist to fix it. I'm literally going to read to you guys word for word the text that I sent because she literally called me back and started misquoting, and I'm like, no, quote me on my exact words because nobody was coming for you. I was coming for my experience, and that is the only thing you should be focused on as somebody who is providing a fucking service. I didn't even know this was her directly. I just thought this was the salon manager, whatever. I said, hi, I was there earlier today and unfortunately did not leave happy with my results. I asked for curtain bangs and found that I just left with blunt chopped bangs and I now look like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. I really feel like I need to use that reference for her to understand. I said, I understood the trim and like needing to cut more than expected, but the bangs look, I'm just not sure if she was experienced with curtain bangs, but this is not how it should look. I didn't want to cause a scene or leave a bad review for a Black-owned business, but I did pay a lot of money for the service, and I'm very sad and honestly crying that I left feeling worse than I walked in. I'm always just super open about how I'm feeling. I don't care if you don't care. I'm literally just gonna lay everything out on the table, right? So she calls me back, right? And you know, you would think from like good business etiquette, she would approach the phone calmly or like wanting to make sure the customer felt seen, felt heard, right? Those are the three things we talk about in good business practices, which clearly she does not know. So then, right, she starts to flip the whole script and send it back to me. She's like, well, you walked in agitated from the minute you walked in the door. And I'm like, no, you're not about to flip this and act like now I was a bad customer. Because anybody who knows me knows that I do not give any attitude or sass unless that door has been open and you've given me a reason to. So then she starts framing it, right, as if I was this customer that walked in with an attitude. She's like, you walked in with an attitude. You already told me I didn't know what I was doing when you walked in. Like, no, girl. I didn't tell you you didn't know what you were doing until I left with results that showed that you didn't know what you were doing. She goes on to say, like, this is what's wrong with Black women. Like, we got to speak up. We got to speak up in the moment. And she's like, oh, it's just so disappointing to hear this coming from another Black woman. And then, like, I cut her off to say, like, I don't understand how this is becoming all about you when I'm the one who left with a bad haircut that I can't fix. She literally goes, I'm not done talking. Don't cut me off. And I'm like, well, that sucks. I guess we're both not getting what we want today because I really just don't understand how you're so centered right now and I look like Lord Farquaad. So then at that point, like literally when I say that, she literally just starts screaming. She's like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You're the devil. And I'm like, how did we go from like 0 to 100? And like, I'm a believer in God. So for you to say that to me multiple times on the phone, I literally hung up. Like she said it to me 3 times and I hung up. I was like, you're not putting whatever, I don't even know. Like, it's just bad energy and I want nothing to do with it. And then I could tell that I like hit an insecurity button or something because she's like, oh, and for you to say that I don't know how to do curtain bangs is so demeaning. Like, I haven't been doing this for years. Like, girl, did I leave with curtain bangs? No. So she starts calling me the devil, saying that I'm trying to bring a Black business down. And like, I literally hate when people do that because it's what I said in my original text message. This is literally what I didn't want to do. But just because you're a Black business, that doesn't mean you get to treat customers like shit and that you just get to continue on because you're a Black-owned business. Like, no, honey, I'm sorry. So then I was telling her, I'm like, well, I'm gonna come tomorrow and we could like sort this out in person or I could talk to a different stylist. You know what she says to me, guys? She's like, good, well, I'm gonna have the cops waiting outside for you. And I'm like, okay, good, have them wait outside. Like, did I threaten your life? Am I gonna be violent? Or am I gonna ask for you to correct a service that I should have received correctly in the first place? Like, I just don't understand. Before she even started cutting my bangs, right, I showed her pictures for references of how I had cut it before with curtain bangs. She looked at 2 pictures, right? When I called her back, she's like, oh yeah, can you text the pictures to me because I thought the cut I left you with looked just like the pictures. Bitch, the point of it, this is not curtain bangs. And I literally sent her the 2 pictures. I might have to post it on here too because I literally think this girl is either delusional or crazy, but I'm like, I got receipts to back me up. So there's really just people who shouldn't own businesses and run businesses. Laura, you are one of them. And thankfully, this won't make or break me, but like, count your fucking days. So yeah, if you're in New York, would 100% not recommend the salon, would 100% not recommend Laura at the salon. The other stylist near me, she seemed a lot more level-headed, like she knew how to run her business, knew good customer service. Laura, you need to seek help. And I say this literally so authentically, like I actually am concerned with you. And I don't think you should be doing other people's hair, especially Black women's hair, if you're not gonna make us feel seen, felt, heard, and supported. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go find somebody to fix this haircut that knows.
So this is what this lady did to my hair. Take that in, that's not even logical. My hair grows out 2 seconds. You know, if my hair grows out for like 1 month, my hair grows out for just 1 month. It doesn't even add up. That's not even how much hair I have on my head. Where did you get this from? Like, and I kept telling her you need to make it longer and thinner. Oh, I'm so freaking confused. Like, how am I supposed Hey guys, I can't even fake it. Like, I really can't even fake it, to be honest. Hey guys, it's just me, you know, just chilling. Like, I can't even fake that it looks good. Like, what is on my head is normal. The top is nice. Why is it so thick at the bottom? And yo, at some point I was literally gonna cry in there because I told her and she wasn't listening. And I even had to say, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not the problem. I swear to God, I'm not the problem. We came with a picture. If I show you the picture I showed her and put it side to side with what I have, it doesn't even match. And she was literally like not hearing it. And I think it's because she's been dealing with a lot of people when it comes to hair. Like, I'm obviously not her first customer. So she was just like, no, this person is just talking because they want. I don't know what she was thinking. Oh my God, that doesn't even make sense. What she did to my hair doesn't even make sense. Yo, can I just take a razor and shave the sides off of the dreads? Like, these dreads are so big. It doesn't even, when my hair grows out, it's not even gonna make sense. If you touch the root of my hair and the dread, it doesn't even add up. Like, this is how much dreads I thought I was gonna have if I made these size dreads with my hair. So if I take a razor and just shave the edges and palm roll it, shave the edges, palm roll it, will that work? Because I just don't know what else to do. Oh my God, I'm really freaking stressed out here.
Why my hairstylist never came in? She's still not here. I'm really starting to just start laughing at shit because I feel like I be getting tested to crash out and I'm not gonna keep doing that. Y'all, man job. I have to go to work. So if I don't get my hair done, I gotta go like this. Hey, look. It could be worse. That's how I'm just gonna start looking at life. It could definitely be worse because it definitely has been worse.
Okay, so y'all asked me for an update on my hair. This is my hair. I did recurl it. I had to go to school today and I had a long day full of events. I am taking this down after I get done making this video. The closure is adjacent to my left eyebrow. I got my eyebrows microbladed, so they're even for sure. The closure is adjacent to my left eyebrow. Okay? I didn't do nothing to this closure but try to spray some black spray on it and put some mascara on the, like, with the mascara brush, like a little wand, you know, try to fill in like the little missing pieces or whatever. Now, to answer some of y'all questions that is in my comments. When making that video, I had just left the salon. I wasn't even down the street, down the block yet. Like, I turned around. So I'm just like, I couldn't see the top of my head. Yeah, it's 2 bright-ass ring lights in there. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the ring lights are blinding. When I sat down in the chair, I literally did this. I'm like, why you got this bright-ass light in my face? But that's neither here nor there. She has a big mirror in her suite There's no handheld mirrors like, you know, like how we used to go to the salon back in the days. Nothing. So there's no way I can see the top of my head unless I'm taking my phone and doing so as I was doing. Like, because from the angle, like I showed y'all in the video, from down here, it looked fine with the little curtain bangs and everything. But when you lifted it up and you seen it, it was a whole different perspective. I was literally on the phone with my cousin doing all of this, and she can, like, vouch for me. Like, me going back in the shop, me telling the girl she gotta fix it, me going in the actual sunlight telling the girl, like, your suite is too dark, you can't see in here because your suite's too dark, and the line is still not straight, it's crooked. Me and the girl never got into it. Honestly, I feel like she owes me $100 for the color. She definitely played on my color. Her work is what her work is. You know what I mean? So she definitely did charge me more for like a same day fee, color, whatever. Honestly, she don't think I peeped, but she raised her prices for coloring the day I booked my appointment. It was $50, then she raised it up to $85. How you raise your pricing up to $85 for color? You don't even know how to color. And then lie to me about the color. That's my biggest thing. You're arguing with me about my color hair that I literally showed you. That's literally clearly like a mixture of orange, brown, whatever. And you're talking about your hair is brown. You gotta hold it up in the light. Hold it up in the light. You should have been able to see it. And I'm sorry, y'all be on hella crash out shit. Baby, I'm in school. I got hella shit to lose. I'm not finna crash out on no lady and go jail over my hair. I already disputed it. Well, he said you may say that. This is me literally leaving the salon. This is what I be saying when all of the girlies on Instagram be doing hair. I don't care how many followers you got. Y'all do not be doing hair properly or right. Look at my part. This is a closure quickly. Look at it. She had to fix my part 4, 5, 6 times. Took her about an hour to fix my part. And then you putting all this white concealer on my part, and it's still not straight. Makeup does not make the line straight, bro. Like, for real. Like, I hate every experience I have with a hairstylist. When I get in y'all chair, my shit don't look nothing like how y'all posting. Nothing. And you sitting here flicking it up, taking pictures and stuff. Like, you see my whole entire closure is sitting on the side of my head. And then, even when she was cutting my layers uneven. You talking about, oh, you want them even? Who the fuck wants uneven layers? Like, that don't even make sense. And then, to top it off, why are y'all having people pay y'all for the service in the beginning of the appointment or whatever, talking about some, oh, you have to pay before I start your hair or before I'm done or whatever, yada, yada, yada. That's not how service industry even fucking works. I don't even like my hair. Like, I paid $400 for this. She told me she colored my hair. My hair don't even look colored. It looked the natural goddamn color. Like, that don't even make sense to me. And then you can't even get my damn part straight. You got concealer going all the way to the back of my head. The closure is literally leaning.
No hate to the girl who did my hair at all, okay? Please don't even go try and find her and leave hate. She did nothing wrong, but there was just constant miscommunication or lack of communication. I've been wanting to get a sew-in for so long. Y'all remember how my first sew-in went, okay? I wanted to have a better experience, and everyone was telling me, like, stop going to people who do hair out of their houses. Stop going to teenagers. Invest in quality bundles. Go to a professional, X, Y, and Z. So I did that. So now I go to this girl that my lash tech had recommended to me. Now, my lash tech has similar curls to me, okay? She has curly hair, and she bought bundles from the girl who did my hair. Let's call the girl who did my hair, let's call her Becky, okay? Becky with the good hair. My lash tech refers me to Becky. She's like, you need to go to Becky. Like, she's showing me her hair. And I'm like, oh my God, girl, like, I love it. I need to get exactly that. So now I go to have a consultation with Becky, and I let her know, word for word, I want my Lash Tech's hair. A little change in lighting because I drove home. So I have a consultation with Becky and I let her know that I want my Lash Tech's hair. Mind you, while I was at the consultation, my sister was getting her hair done, okay? And my sister likes to straighten her hair a lot or like curl her hair, but not wear her natural curly hair, okay? So it was more so like straight with waves. So she was like, okay, it's going to be more expensive if you want long bundles. It's going to be $450. She also lets me know like she can dye my leave out to match the bundles. Like everything seems like it's going to go perfect, right? Now it's the day of my appointment and I'm so fucking excited because in my head, I'm getting curly bundles. Now I see the bundle. Like I could see the bundles at the appointment and I'm like, oh, okay, like maybe they're just straightened. Like, cause the bundles were, I think, wet, but they weren't curling up. And I was like, that's odd. Like maybe she just brushed through them. It gets to a point where like I'm trying to muster up the courage. Like how do I ask her like, are those curly bundles? Cause it's clear as day those are not curly bundles. But I'm like, maybe they are though. Maybe they are. So I ask her like, oh, so like when I wet them, are they gonna get curly? And she's like, huh? Like she's so confused. I'm like, yeah, like remember like I wanted curly bundles. And she's like, no, like you wanted the body wave. I was like, no, girl, I told you I wanted the same exact bundles as my Lash Tech. She gaslights me into believing that my hair is not as curly as my Lash Tech's. Then she also gaslights me and tells me, well, if I would have got the curly bundles, like with all the bleaching and dyeing that I had to do, the curls would have been dead. Like they wouldn't have lasted. In my head, I'm like, but I literally seen people. I mean, I told her that. I'm like, I've seen people dye curly bundles pink, blonde, red, like, you know what I mean? So many vibrant colors, like, and the curls still hold. I'm pissed, okay? And I'm no longer happy about my hair. What I wanted and what I was trying to pay for was curly bundles. Okay, yes, you can straighten the curly bundles and it can look like body wave, but once I shower, I wanted it to go straight back to curly so it looks like this is my natural hair. Like, all I wanted to give was natural fucking body. Like, Becky is like, girl, like, I will literally get the bundles for you. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm still mad as fuck, though, because I'm like, yeah, you're gonna get the bundles, but who's paying for it? So now I tell her that. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to pay for the bundles. She's like, you don't have to, girl. Like, I'll pay for it. Like, whatever. She turns me around, finishes my hair, turns me back around. Mind you, the hair ate. Like, it's late. Y'all seen the results. I would have still got the same results had I had curly bundles. Come back for part 2. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna post it right away. So now I'm supposed to be getting my curly bundles, right? She sends me a photo of the wet curls, and she goes, this is what the bundles are going to look like after being dyed. The fact that they lost its curls in the photo that she sent me, I'm like, what type of dye bleach are you using? Matter of fact, what type of bundles are these? Especially if I'm paying $450 for them. Like, he's like, yeah, so these are not the bundles, but these are what the bundles are going to look like after being damaged, essentially. I am a bit worried that it might not be the right curls, but I'm like, at that point, what am I going to do? What can I say? What can I do? Because she just bought those bundles. Here's all I wanted, okay? All I wanted was her to send me, like, say there's 3 different curl patterns. Send me those 3 pictures of the bundles and let me choose what curls I want. Anyways, so now I still had the first sew-in that she gave me installed, right? And I texted her, I was like, hey, like, do you want me to take out the install before the appointment? And she's like, well, if you don't mind paying extra, like, I can take it out for you. We can do your hair right then and there. So I'm like, yeah, I don't mind paying extra. But now if I would have took out the bundles when I was at home, those bundles are mine, okay, to keep. I go to a hair appointment. She takes out the bundles. I don't know what she did with the bundles that came out of my head. I don't know, because they're nowhere to be found. They're not with me. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay, because she bought me these new bundles. It's like I only paid for 1 bundle. Girl math. As she's finishing up on my hair, like she got to the top. Like she definitely did. She did the tracks all up to the top, right? But I could see there was still some hair. When she had finished up my hair and she didn't add those bundles, in my head I'm thinking like, oh, well, I get to go home with those bundles, right? No. I just got sent on my merry fucking way. To me, what it was really giving, and listen, please don't go send hate to this girl, because this is just me assuming this. To me, it feels like the first time she did my hair and she realized how upset I got when I realized that I wasn't getting curly bundles. I feel like she wanted to prove a point to me, like, bitch, if you don't just be happy with your hair, like, this shit's gonna look good regardless. So, and when I turned around, I was happy. but I would have got those same results even if my bundles were curly. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So now that I have the curly bundles, girl, they were barely curly. Like, honestly, it looked crimped. I don't know what type of curls. I don't know if this is a deep wave, but I wanted like the Burmese curl, like, you know what I'm saying? So now when she was doing the curly install on me, it just felt like, here, damn, like, you know what I mean? It almost felt like she didn't try her best because she wanted me to realize, like, I should have just kept the first install. Like, why'd I even change? Like, do you know what I mean? The first time she had done my hair, she did too little leave out, so you could see my tracks, right? But the hair, there was a lot of hair. There was so much hair. Like, I could put two pieces in front of me and there'd still be a bunch in the back, okay? Now, with the curly bundles, you would think that she would add all the bundles, like, to make it full. But this time around, she did more leave out and less hair. And I'm just so confused because it's like, these are curls. Curls are supposed to be voluminous. When I left the hair appointment, my hair was wet. So I couldn't see how it blended. There was just too much leave out to a point my hair is like this. Like, the bundles are like this and my leave out is like this. Like, girl, it was not cute. I was so upset. I want to cry. Honestly, I still want to cry about it. Just thinking about all the money that I fucking wasted. Because I did, in fact, order more bundles. Yeah, I ordered more bundles. Because I'm going to get what the fuck I want. Like, I'm going to go back to the girl who dyes my hair. Shout out Jordan. I'm going to ask if she can dye these fucking bundles. Because I'm not doing this no more. I'm not. I want what the fuck I want. And I'm tired of not getting what I want. Now I be feeling like I'm getting on Becky's nerves. Because I'm speaking up about what I wanted. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. Like, am I the problem? I don't know, man. Learn from my mistakes. What can I say?